judges are ready. The fighters are ready. The boxing world is ready.
The fight starts now!
Let's go.
How do you like it? On the show.
So aggressive, so focused.
It all comes down to this. What a knockdown! Still the undisputed champion of the world. DAZN Weekend Preview.
Welcome to the Weekend Preview. Beto Duran, Sergio Mora, Gabe Rosado. We're in San Diego County. Oceanside is where Golden Boy and DAZN are going to be at for the main event. It's going to be Gabriela Fundora against MARILYN Badillo from Mexico. The IBF, WBA, WBC, WBO, and Ring Flyweight titles on the line. I had to say all of them, Sergio. It's pretty cool when you have a united champ like that.
No, not only that, but the youngest undisputed champion in women's boxing. It's incredible for such a young lady, for her to be headlining, being undisputed, and knocking people out. I mean, that's the main thing about, Sweet Poison Fundora. She's knocking out people. It's a beautiful thing to watch.
Yeah, man, Gabriela, she's all action-packed, bro. And one thing is, she knocks her opponents out.
Cleans them out. 15-0, 7 KOs. You saw her in Vegas knocking out her opponent. You see her in LA knocking out opponents. She comes from the fighting family. And you mentioned how young she is. She's the youngest undisputed, but yet her attitude, her personality, she might be young, but she has that old wisdom about, I'm going to clean up this division and I'm going to make a name for herself. Like, I love her attitude.
And she does it systematic. She breaks fighters down. She's a true pro to the body. I mean, for her being so tall, I mean, she's almost 5'10". For a female fighter, that's a giant, a southpaw, long reach. She has the advantages on shorter opponents. She normally doesn't use it. She likes fighting like a smaller fighter, just like her brother Sebastian. That's what people want to watch, and that's the reason, one, she's getting the main event slot, and two, all eyes are on Fundora's right now.
Hey, Gabe, you're going to be on that broadcast, and when you see Fundora, you see her, you're like, wait, she is tall. But just like you said, her brother, they like to get in the middle and mix it up. The great way to say it, break down, but she destroys her opponents. Gabe.
No, she does. She cuts the ring off good, has a good jab. And the thing is, man, they're so ferocious because they live boxing. Wow. They train all year round. They have their own camp in, I believe it's Bakersfield, where they're in the middle of nowhere, and all they do is just work, and you see it in the fight.
Yeah, their dad, Freddie, found a compound. They're from the Coachella Valley. I mean, they might as well just train all over Southern California. They have acres, and Golden Boy went behind the scenes on their social media, and you see her running. It's one thing to run the track, but when you're running the hills, Serge, she's running in boots, like mountain boots, because the running shoes aren't going to work for you there. That's a different mentality, man. That's old school chop wood.
You said it. That's old school. That's Muhammad Ali. Back in the day, that's how they used to do it. They used to run 4, 5, 6, 10 miles in boots. I can never imagine that. My feet are all messed up. I can't be.
Did you really? You got the Timberlands out of it?
Like years ago, I tried. I said, I can't do this.
Well, Rocky was running in Chucks. She's running in boots, and you and I were like, okay, I need my insoles. I got to make sure the right running shoe, the right depth. But at the end of the day, whatever it is she's doing is working. Because in the fight game, it's about how you win and the style you win. But when you're knocking people out, you gain so many fans. And in the female division, especially at the flyweight division, you don't see many knockouts, Gabe and Sergio, man. She's destroying people.
No, you don't. But her knockouts are from an accumulation of punishment. She's beating you down to the body, beating you down up top. She's not getting those one-punch knockouts. She's breaking her opponents down, and it's too much. It's overwhelming when you got a 5, 10 foot tall fighter on you, and she's extremely tall for the division, man. So it's an advantage with the size and the amount of punches.
The thing that makes Fundora so dangerous is, and I say it all the time, anytime you have a southpaw with a right hook, it's one of the most dangerous things in boxing. She throws away that long left hand just to catch you with that hook, and it's even if she misses, she doesn't get discouraged. She keeps slinging that right hook. She touches you to the body until you finally run into that right hook. She's a vicious puncher. Whoever hasn't seen Fundora fight, you guys got to tune in this Saturday. She's a vicious 112-pounder.
She's the main event. The co-main, I also look for a knockout on this one. Charles Conwell, 21-0, 16 KOs in the super welterweight division against Jorge Perez, who's on a good streak right now. Won his last 3 fights against fighters where he was the B side. He's 32-4 with 26 KOs from Sinaloa, Mexico. Conwell, Olympian. Had everything at him. But you said it, I think, earlier this afternoon, like, he just needed the right opportunity. I think he found it.
He's been fighting for a long time. I've called his fights, and look, he just needed a promoter to finally give him a slot. He's always been on the bottom of these undercards. He's always shined. He's a hell of a fighter. He's a throwback type fighter. I love watching him. I love watching him fight. he's going to shine. And he's going to have to, man. He's in there with a power-punching Mexican from Los Mochis, Sinaloa. Anytime I hear Sinaloa, you know these Mexicans are going to come to fight. Big power, 3 knockouts last year, had 4 wins. Yeah, Conwell better be on his P's and Q's and sharp because this is going to be a serious fight.
No, for sure. You know, Conwell, to me, he reminds me a little bit of Hagler. The way he walks you down and he's breaking you down to the body. It's like a bully style, but it's smart. It's smart. He's not being reckless. He's breaking you down systematically to the body and up top. So he has like that rugged style. Not that one-punch knockout, but he will break you down.
Yeah, there's 5 fights total on the DAZN broadcast. It's going at 5 o'clock Pacific time, 8 o'clock Eastern. But Conwell could easily steal the show. I'm a big fan of his.
Oh, for sure.
Because the way he comes and knocks you out. We got to love that.
Yeah. And when I was saying Hagler style, I'm talking about Conwell.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think we figured that one out. Sergio Mora, Gabriel Rosado, I'm Beto Duran. You're watching the Weekend Preview. We'll see you Saturday from Oceanside, Golden Boy in the Zone, bringing you Gabriela Fundora in the main event.
I welcome all. That's what I'm boxing for, to show them why you're the greatest.
I'm one of the best, if not the best in the division, so that's what I got to do.
Oh, and she couldn't handle